So now come to what are the different types of the chromosomes. So whenever I say the chromosome, so you can imagine that that is the chromatin that is present during the M phase or the division phase. So now come to the types of the chromosome. Types of chromosome. So there are the four types of the chromosomes are present. One is called as the metaphase. Second one is called as the submetaphase. Third one is called as the acrocentric, or it is also called as the metacentric. You can say that simply it is called as the different types of chromosome. So first one is called as the metacentric. The second one is called as the submetacentric. Third one is called as the acrocentric, and the fourth one is called as the telocentric. So these four types of the chromosomes are present on the basis of the presence of the centromere. So look at this structure. They are the different types of the chromosomes. Look at this metacentric chromosomes. So in the metacentric chromosome, this is the centromere, or the centromere is also called as the primary constriction. Primary constriction means here it forms a gap, or it divides these two arms of the chromosome. So this is the centromere, and this metaphase or the metacentric chromosome, the centromere is present at the middle. So that means at the metacentric, the centromere is present at the middle of the chromosomes. So that means this is the one arm, this is the another arm of the chromosome. So now because the centromere is present at the middle of the chromosome, these two arms of present, they are of the equal size. Okay, so this is the metacentric chromosome. So next come to the submetacentric chromosome. This is the submetacentric chromosome. So here the centromere displays of the away just after the middle. That means actually at the middle part is the here, but the centromere is present away, some part away of the middle part. So it is the away from middle. So because the centromere is present away from the middle, so now these also two arms are formed, but these two arms are unequal size. Unequal size. So that means one arm is the shorter. So here this one is short, and this arm is a very long arm is formed. So always this short arm is called as the P arm, and the long arm is called as the Q arm. Okay, so because now the centromere is present away from the middle, two types of the arms are present. One is called as the short arm, another is called as the long arm. The short arm is called as the P arm, and the long arm is called as the Q arm. So this is the submetacentric chromosomes. So again another is the acrocentric. This is the acrocentric. So acrocentric means now the centromere displaces near the terminal part. This is the terminal part. So that means a very large arm or the long arm or a Q arm is formed, and a very short arm or the P arm is formed due to the acrocentric chromosomes. So another is the telocentric. The telocentric means the centromere transfers exactly to the terminal part. So terminal part. So that means after the transferring the centromere to the terminal part, so now only one arm can be formed, and this arm is called as the Q arm. Why? Because already it is very long. So this is the different types of the chromosome on the basis of the presence of the centromere. So that means in the metacentric, the centromere is present at the middle. So after that, or because of that, the equal size of the two arms are formed. But in the submetacentric, acrocentric and the telocentric, unequal size of the arm is present. The short arm is called as the P arm, the long arm is called as the Q arm. So in the submetacentric, the centromere is present just away from the middle. So because a P arm and the Q arm is formed, the acrocentric, the centromere is near the terminal, not exactly to the terminal, near the terminal. That means a very long arm is formed and a very short arm is formed. So at the telocentric, the centromere is present at the terminal. That means one arm is formed and that arm is the long arm, or you can say that it is the Q arm is formed. So these are the different types of the chromosome on the basis of the presence of the centromere in the chromosome. So another chromosome is present, that is called as the satellite chromosome, or the satellite chromosome, or you can say that SAT chromosome, which is the same, that is the satellite chromosome. So what is the satellite chromosome? One is the chromosome and is the satellite chromosome. So what is the difference between that? Look at the structure of the chromosome. This is the chromosome, simply chromosome, and look at this structure. And this structure is called as the satellite or the SAT chromosome. So what is the difference between the structure of this chromosome? So in the satellite chromosome, one centromere is present, or the primary constriction, which is present also in the chromosome. So the main difference is this structure. So that means this is the one constriction is present in the, obviously in the chromosome here also, and that is called the primary constriction. But some chromosome contains another constriction here. So because of that, of the presence of this constriction, one this like structure is present, and this structure is called as the satellite. So in the satellite chromosome, a secondary constriction is present, and this because of this secondary constriction, it forms a satellite, or you can say that a small fragment are formed. Here also some again another fragment is formed, which is looks like the satellite. So that's why in the satellite chromosomes, because of the presence of the secondary constriction, the satellite of the small fragment is formed. So it contains secondary, or the two constrictions are present in the satellite chromosomes. Not all the chromosomes are the satellite chromosomes. Some chromosomes contain satellite. Which chromosomes? So in human being, it is the 13, 14, 15, 21 and the 22 chromosome. So these 5 chromosome forms the satellite or the secondary constriction. So that means these exact 5 chromosomes are called as the SAT chromosomes or the satellite chromosomes.